Bonjour, everyone! Welcome to this in-depth journey through one of the most beautiful and culturally rich countries on Earth, France. If you've ever daydreamed about sipping an espresso at a charming Parisian cafe or strolling through centuries-old cobbled streets, this is definitely the place to be. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll explore why France is so captivating and why you absolutely need to put it at the top of your travel list. So, grab a croissant, get comfy, and let's dive right in. If you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more travel inspiration. Also, feel free to drop a comment below about your favorite French destination, or the one you'd most like to visit. Let's begin our journey with some of France's most iconic sights. Of course, there's the Eiffel Tower, arguably the global symbol of romance, but this beautiful iron masterpiece is just the tip of the iceberg. Notre Dame Cathedral, even in its ongoing restoration process, remains one of the most awe-inspiring examples of French Gothic architecture. If you manage to peek inside or walk around its perimeter, you'll feel the centuries of history woven into its walls. Next, imagine venturing to Mont Saint-Michel in Normandy, a stunning medieval abbey perched on a rocky island surrounded by ever-shifting tides. It truly feels like stepping into a fantasy novel. And we mustn't forget the Arc de Triomphe, built to honor those who fought in the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. Whether you snap a selfie by day or admire its illuminated silhouette at night, this monument is a testament to France's storied past. While we've only touched on a few, there are countless other architectural gems scattered around the country. From the ornate Opera Garnier in Paris to the half-timbered houses in Alsace, France's architecture is as diverse as it is breathtaking. Additional tips: book tickets online for major sites, especially the Eiffel Tower, to skip those legendary queues. Try visiting famous landmarks early in the morning or late at night to experience a more tranquil atmosphere. And epic photography lighting. Keep an eye out for special events. Some monuments host seasonal festivals or nighttime shows that offer a whole new perspective on these landmarks. France wouldn't be the same without the City of Light, Paris. Synonymous with art, fashion, romance, and history, Paris has a timeless charm that draws visitors back again and again. Montmartre, once home to creative giants like Picasso and Van Gogh, still exudes a bohemian flair with its winding streets and artistic ambiance. Be sure to walk along the Seine on one of those iconic bridges, pausing to soak in the breathtaking views of the river and city skyline. And of course, we can't talk about Paris without mentioning its café culture. Grabbing a small sidewalk table, ordering a café au lait, and spending the morning people watching is practically an art form here. Don't overlook the city's literary heritage. Pop into Shakespeare and Company, a legendary bookstore that's been a haven for writers and dreamers alike. Step inside, and you'll feel the whispers of Hemingway, Fitzgerald, and countless other literary greats echoing through the shelves. And if you're a night owl, Paris after dark is magical. Watch the Eiffel Tower sparkle on the hour, stroll through the Latin Quarter to find hidden jazz bars, or indulge in some late-night crepes. It's hard not to feel inspired here. Each corner of Paris has its own story, its own piece of art, and its own sense of wonder. Whether you're a first-timer or a returning traveler, Paris never loses its charm. France is a treasure trove for art and history enthusiasts. The Louvre, one of the world's largest and most renowned museums, is home to the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, and an astonishing array of artifacts spanning centuries. But if Impressionism speaks to your soul, the Musée d'Orsay should be high on your list. Here, you can find masterpieces by Van Gogh, Monet, Renoir, and more. The cultural journey doesn't stop there. Travel just a bit outside Paris to Versailles and be transported into the lavish world of Louis XIV. The Hall of Mirrors will leave you speechless with its glittering chandeliers and ornate gold detailing. Wander through the meticulously designed gardens and you'll see firsthand the royal grandeur that shaped European history. If you're craving an off-the-beaten-path art experience, check out smaller museums like the Musée de l'Orangerie for Monet's water lilies or the Rodin Museum's gorgeous sculptures. Don't forget to explore France's many chateaux, such as those in the Loire Valley, for an intimate glimpse into the country's regal past. Fun fact: the Louvre was originally a fortress constructed in the late 12th century to defend Paris from Viking raids. Over time, it evolved into a royal palace and then the massive museum we know today, a transformation spanning nearly a millennium. Extended content idea. Include a short interview clip with a local museum guide or art student talking about their favorite piece of art or hidden gem in the city. Show historical reenactments or vintage photos when discussing France's royal history to immerse viewers further. Ready for some sun-kissed shores and Mediterranean breezes? The French Riviera, also known as the Côte d'Azur, beckons with its azure waters and stylish coastal towns. In Nice, stroll along the famous Promenade des Anglais or relax on the pebble beaches as you gaze out at the tranquil sea. Cannes might be known for its star-studded film festival, but you don't need an invitation to soak up its glamour. Tour the luxurious marina, browse upscale boutiques, or simply grab a snack at a local cafe and watch the world go by. Beyond the glitz, the Riviera offers hidden gems like the hilltop village of Ez, where you can wander ancient cobblestone alleys and catch panoramic views of the coastline. This region is a delightful blend of old-world charm, modern luxury, and cinematic beauty. Don't skip smaller coastal towns like Antibes or Menton, each with its own personality, local markets, and picturesque harbors. Public beaches abound for those on a budget, and you can often find affordable, family-run restaurants tucked away in side streets. The Riviera can get crowded during peak season, June to August, so consider visiting in May or September for warm weather without the throngs of tourists. If you thought France was all about city lights and romantic beaches, think again. The French Alps provide an entirely different dimension. Chamonix-Mont Blanc, nestled at the base of Europe's highest peak, is a winter paradise for those who love skiing, snowboarding, or even a peaceful snowshoe trek. In the warmer months, these same slopes transform into awe-inspiring hiking trails with unparalleled mountain vistas. You could spend days exploring the valleys, summits, and glacial lakes that dot the region. After a day of outdoor adventure, indulge in some hearty alpine cuisine like raclette and fondue, because who can resist melted cheese paired with fresh French bread? The Alps aren't just for extreme sports enthusiasts, though. Many charming villages offer spa experiences, cozy chalets, and relaxed cafes where you can soak in the crisp mountain air and simply unplug from the hustle of city life. If you're traveling with family, consider activities like summer luge tracks, mountain biking, or scenic cable car rides for panoramic photo ops. Highlight other alpine towns such as Annecy, nicknamed the Venice of the Alps, famous for its canals and pastel-colored houses. Discuss practical tips like lift passes, equipment rentals, and off-peak travel times to maximize your budget. If a slower pace and fragrant breezes call your name, Provence is the place to be. Picture endless rows of lavender dancing under a brilliant blue sky, a sight so magical you'll want to bottle up the aroma and take it home with you. The region's medieval hilltop villages, such as Gordes or Roussillon, offer a glimpse into a simpler yet equally enchanting slice of French life. Wander through their narrow streets, sample local olive oils, or chat with artisans selling handmade soaps and lavender sachets. Make time for the vibrant local markets, where you can fill your basket with fresh goat cheese, olives, honey, and fragrant herbs. Then find a scenic overlook for a countryside picnic that looks like it's been lifted straight out of a Cézanne painting. History buffs will love the impressive Pont de Garde, a Roman aqueduct that has stood for nearly 2 millennia, a testament to the region's deep historical roots. And don't miss Avignon, famous for its medieval bridge and the Palais des Papes, once the seat of Western Christianity. The best time to see Provence's lavender in full bloom is typically late June to mid-July, but it can vary slightly year to year. Check local bloom forecasts for the most vibrant fields. French cuisine is an art form recognized the world over, having even earned a spot on UNESCO's list of intangible cultural heritage. From the simplest morning croissant to the most decadent Michelin-starred meal, every bite feels like a special occasion. Classic dishes such as, and if you dare, are culinary staples you simply must try. And let's not forget the desserts, and all await your indulgence. It's almost guaranteed you'll leave with a suitcase full of memories, and maybe a few extra pounds. For a truly local experience, step off the main tourist track. Seek out corner bakeries, hidden creperies, and cozy brasseries in residential neighborhoods. These spots often serve authentic meals at friendlier prices, giving you a genuine taste of French life. Food markets, especially weekend farmers markets, are fantastic for discovering regional specialties. Grab a baguette, some cheese, and fresh fruit for a picnic along the river, and you've got yourself a perfect French lunch. Foodie tip: don't be afraid to ask for recommendations from the locals. Whether it's the best boulangerie or the freshest produce market, a quick conversation can lead you to culinary gold. If you have dietary restrictions, learn a few key French phrases to communicate your needs. France is getting better at accommodating different diets. Let's raise a glass to another iconic French experience: wine. With regions like Bordeaux, Burgundy, the Loire Valley, and Champagne, enophiles will feel like they've arrived in paradise. Tour the rolling vineyards of Bordeaux for robust reds, or head to Burgundy for world-class Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. If you love sparkling wines, a pilgrimage to the Champagne region is a must. Explore underground chalk cellars that have been producing the world's most famous bubbly for centuries. Many estates offer guided tours and tastings, allowing you to learn about the intricate process of creating champagne. Whether you're a seasoned connoisseur or simply a curious traveler, wine tasting in France is a cultural experience in itself. Don't forget to pick up a bottle or two as an unforgettable souvenir, and be sure to share your wine recommendations in the comments below. The Loire Valley is also worth mentioning for its fairy tale chateau and crisp white wines like Sancerre and Pouilly-Fume. The diversity across French wine regions is incredible. No two visits are ever the same. Extended tasting suggestions? Look for local wine bars that offer flights or small pours so you can sample multiple varieties. If you're new to wine, consider booking a short workshop to learn about basic tasting techniques: nose, palate, and finish. One of the best parts of exploring France is immersing yourself in the local language and culture. Even if your French is limited to bonjour, merci, and s'il vous plaît, a little effort goes a long way. Locals often appreciate it and may be more inclined to share insider tips. Don't be shy. Practicing basic phrases at a local boulangerie or a market stall can spark meaningful connections. You might learn about the region's hidden gems or stumble upon a lesser-known festival. For those who want to level up their linguistic game, there are countless free apps and online resources dedicated to teaching basic French. Beyond just words, remember that body language, like a polite smile, can bridge cultural gaps. Embrace the newness, and who knows, you could leave France with improved language skills and new friendships. If you're really keen, consider taking a short language course in France. Some schools offer week-long immersive programs that combine lessons with cultural activities like cooking or wine tasting sessions. Tip: need to ask, do you speak English? Simply say, parlez-vous anglais? It's polite and opens the door for a smoother conversation, especially in more touristic areas. But don't forget that little mercy when they help you out. Before you embark on your own French adventure, here are a few practical pointers to make your trip smoother. The TGV, France's high-speed train, makes traveling between major cities quick and comfortable, while regional trains or buses are perfect for exploring smaller towns on a budget. Accommodation options range from luxurious resorts to quaint Airbnb apartments and family-run bed and breakfasts. If you're looking to save, consider booking during off-peak seasons or checking for midweek deals. Also, many French cities offer budget-friendly lunch menus at bistros, making it easier to dine out without breaking the bank. Museum lovers, take note. Some museums have free admission days, often on the first Sunday of the month. Plus, student and youth discounts can be substantial. With a bit of planning and flexibility, you can enjoy plenty of French charm without draining your wallet. For transport passes, consider multi-day metro tickets in big cities like Paris or a Eurail pass if you're exploring multiple European destinations. Don't forget to validate tickets when required. French inspectors do check. One of the joys of visiting France is experiencing its vibrant festivals and seasonal events. Bastille Day, on July 14th, is the French National Day, marked by festive parades, fireworks, and spirited celebrations across the country. Most famously, the spectacular display around the Eiffel Tower. If you're a film buff, the Cannes Film Festival in May is a must-see, although it can be pricey and crowded. Alternatively, consider visiting during local harvest festivals in autumn, where you can join grape-picking events and wine tastings in smaller villages. Wintertime transforms parts of France into a wonderland. Strasbourg's Christmas market is one of the oldest and most enchanting in Europe, filled with handcrafted gifts, mulled wine, and twinkling lights. No matter the season, France always has something going on, making each visit feel unique. Check local tourism websites for up-to-date festival calendars, as even small towns may host annual celebrations featuring music, food, and historical reenactments. While major cities and regions often steal the spotlight, France offers endless hidden gems for those willing to roam a little further. Take Étretat in Normandy, known for its striking white cliffs and natural arches, or explore the pastel-hued towns of Alsace, where French and German cultures blend seamlessly. The fortified medieval city of Carcassonne feels like stepping into a storybook, complete with drawbridges, turrets, and winding cobbled streets. Over on the Atlantic coast, Biarritz combines surfer vibes with Belle Epoque architecture, and Brittany's rugged coastline offers dramatic scenery alongside fantastic seafood. Venturing off the beaten path can help you avoid crowds and uncover the deeper soul of France, where each region's history, local cuisine, and architectural styles reveal a truly diverse cultural tapestry. And there we have it, a grand extended tour of France's iconic landmarks, rich culture, mouth-watering cuisine, and breathtaking natural beauty. From the romance of Paris to the sun-kissed shores of the Riviera, and from the snowy peaks of the Alps to the fragrant lavender fields of Provence, France truly offers something for every kind of traveler. It's a place that captures the hearts of art lovers, history buffs, foodies, and anyone seeking a change of pace and a dash of enchantment. If this video sparked your wanderlust, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to this channel for more travel inspiration around the globe. Don't forget to leave a comment below. Which corner of France are you dying to explore first, or revisit if you've already had the pleasure? Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, au revoir, bon voyage, and may your French adventure be everything you've ever imagined.